Hi, it's Wendy at the library. I want to share with you the next activity is making birdseed ornaments. It's pretty fun and it will help feed our feathered friends this winter. So I'm going to turn the camera down and let you see what we have here. All right, and in your kit, you will be receiving a container with birdseed in it. You'll be seeing a little straw and a spoon, and a packet of gelatin and a very small container with a little bit of Karo corn syrup in it. And then you'll be receiving an ornament. And most of these ornaments are big enough to put a hole through with a straw, but if you happen to get the thinner candy cane ornament, you would just tie your string around the top curve of it to have it hang outside. But that's what you'll get in your kit, so let's get started. I'll show you how we're going to make these. At home, you're going to need to have some boiling water and some cold water, along with a bowl to mix it in. If you have a cookie sheet with parchment paper or something that it won't stick on, that would be great. I'm just going to use this mildly waxed paper plate today to show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by pouring 1/4 cup of water in our bowl and open up our gelatin packet and pour it in. And then stir that around and get it mixed in as best you can. Sometimes pat it down, some of those clumps in there, and it already feels a little bit thick and gelatinous, so gelatinous, I guess is the word. So we'll stir that in, and then now I'm going to do, this is boiling water, so be careful. Probably have an adult assist you at this point. But 1/4 cup of boiling water, and we're going to pour that in and stir until this pretty much dissolves and it's not so clumpy. We want this really well mixed in. I'll scrape on the edges here. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now for this little bit of corn syrup. Open up your container and let it pour in. And take a plastic spoon, which you'll get, and scrape it all out if you can. There's only 1 tablespoon in there, so it's not very much, but it's a little bit sticky, and that's going to help hold our ornaments together along with the gelatin. And I think a little bit of sweetness, I'm not sure how much it will add, but maybe the birds will like that this winter. Give them some extra calories. So there we go. So stir that in and then mix it around. I can see it laying in there in the bottom, so there we go. Now we are set to pour in our birdseed. All right. That's a tight container. I don't want to drop any, so there we go. And stir this in. Now you really want to mix this well so you know that every birdseed has been covered in that syrupy goodness. Stir. All right, great. It already feels a little bit thick, but it's pretty wet. So what they suggest to do in the instructions, and what I have done, is I put it in the refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes. There, that's all nice and wet. But see how it's kind of wet and moves around a lot. I'll show you what I did, is I put a different bowl in the refrigerator, and it's pretty thick. I mean, this was, it just helps that gelatin start to set on the corners there. I'm going to still mix it up, but you'll see that this will help a lot. And then later on when it really solidifies, it will be great for that. So there we go. So I've just remixed this a little bit, but it's really nice and thick. It's going to be great to put into our mold. So what I'll have you do is put your mold, like I said, if you had parchment paper, that would be great. It won't be sticking to anything, but go ahead and fill your mold with your birdseed. And this is easily going to do 6 to 8 different birdseed ornaments. So if you have other cookie cutters at home, we would say go ahead and grab them. And then you could also cut circles from your toilet paper or paper towel tubes, and that would make a nice ornament. anything that, you know, you can make a shape out of would work really well. So there we go. We pat that in, and then we take one of the pieces of straw and we put it down through that container and just leave it like that. So there are seeds inside the straw. That's okay. When we remove it later on, it will leave a hole, and that's what we will be hanging it by. I would say if you're too close to the edge, it will probably break off. This is just being held together by gelatin, not glue. So you want to make sure that you've got your straw in there pretty good. So do a plate or a pan full of different designs, and then you'll be able to put them in the fridge. I think they would harden a little quicker, and that would work really well. So hope you enjoy this. I think it's a really fun way to you know, help our little bird friends in the wintertime. So here's even a thing for a really big ornament where I don't have more cookie cutters with me at the library. You could fill in even this plastic bowl container and pat it all down so it's all in there snug, and then let it just sit with a straw hole, and you'll have a really nice big ring here. That would be awesome for them. There we go, and it will be able to be popped out later on. Now they do say that it's a little snug to pop this out later, so you just do a little bit around the edges and then go back and do around the edges again and just slowly press it out, but you need to let this harden first. So we've got a couple ideas here. Like I said, use toilet paper rolls and anything that has a shape that you can maybe pop it out of later. It would work really well. So hope you have fun with this, and I hope the birds enjoy. Thanks, have a great day. Bye-bye.